Lana Scott, welcome back to the tribe, guys. So today being full moon, I decided to do a reading on to see what would be, what kind of energies are around us right now. And especially for those of you that are on your spiritual journey, that are looking for answers, that are sweeping away past karma, you are healing, you are moving into the future, seeing your light, okay? Seeing how different the world is now compared to, in years gone by. What kind of shifts are coming in? What kind of changes are coming in? So I shuffled up the Healing Waters deck. We got Metamorphosis here, and it being full moon. Full moon's a time of power, but this can also mean that you're going. They're wanting you to realize that we're always transforming, right? We don't never stay the same. Things are always constantly moving. Things are always different, and hopefully we learn from all the lessons that we have, right? And we move into the future being smarter, more, taking our lessons with us, right? So I shuffled the Gateway of Lightway activation and got Lemurian seed codes fell out, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. All of us are unique. And everyone has something special, and we're all here for a reason. We're all here to learn, but yet at the same time, we're also here to teach. You're always teacher and student at the same time, okay? So finding a balance between that is living with grace, okay? And a lot of you, I think, also are going through, I know I am, going through a higher heart activation, feeling like, wanting to help humanity, wanting to do, wanting to be a better person every day, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. And this feels like this is where you're understanding things on a deeper level than what you ever had before, because today you're not who you were yesterday. Exactly. You're not who you were last month, the month before. We're always constantly in changing. So hopefully as we go forth into the future, we're healing ourselves, okay? Then I got, I'm not sure I can pronounce this one, and Naki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. So a lot of you may be ending a cycle right now and wondering where things are going into the future, right? So I thought I would pull some of the other runes that I have and see what kind of specific messages that might resonate for some people out there. That's going through a metamorphosis, that is seeing the changes in themselves, that are realizing how unique they are, and that they're healed, and that that are feeling the shift. What do you want to tell them? Angels, ancestors, past on loved ones of other people, spirit guides, what do you want to tell them? I got one sticking to me. You are definitely on your journey, okay? We've got Rado here. So Rado talks about being on your chariot. Either people joining with you, or you just going on your journey by yourself. But it's also talking about all the details, all the things that you pick up as you go about your journey, and what you learn, how you become more enlightened, how you get rid of the past, how you shed skins, how you become a newer person every day, taking the lessons that you learn with you, getting rid of the old stuff that no longer, it feels, okay, so they're saying if you feel like your aura, your skin on your physical body, the energy around you is getting tight, it's time to shed that old. It's time to get rid of old ideas, old, maybe even friendships, jobs, places that no longer resonate for you. I'm feeling that somebody is becoming very agitated with where they're at, and they're ready to move on, rather that's intellectually, romantically. I'm not saying break up with anyone, guys. I'm just feeling the energy of some people that are feeling like they're starting to get that, not the 7-year itch, them starting to feel like where you're at, you've outgrown the pond that you're in. It's time to shift and change, maybe either physically or even mentally move on to looking for bigger things, better things that are going to challenge you to become a better person, maybe even being at a crossroads. Now, this is the Gibu room, which is usually talking about partnerships. But today, when I grabbed and pulled it up, I didn't, it tends to want to go this way anyway, but a lot of times this feels like a crossroads to me, okay? And this sometimes, maybe you have whoever this message is for, maybe you're feeling like you're not sure which direction. You know, I'm hearing several directions are suitable, but you want to make sure it's the right one. So there may be a little bit of chaos going on in your thinking of which way. There may be several ideas that you want to move with, and you're not quite sure what you want to bring about in this next cycle. So it feels like maybe you should do some journaling, sit down and do some writing and figuring out, what do you want to enhance? Where do you want to bring more flow into your life? Where do you want to bring more knowledge into your life? Where do you want to expand at? Higher conscious learning, I'm hearing. Okay? Some of you have already started this, and you've already got a completion of beginnings, and you already know which direction you want to go in. Okay? So I feel like some of you are going to come through that, if not already. You're maybe even taking some time out to seriously think about where you want to go next. You've got some spiritual illumination around you, and you know that there are certain things around you that you're not wanting to continue with. Guys, I know I'm personally going through that as well. And you're seeing the signs and synchronicities, okay? You're seeing the messages come through. Rather, either you're seeing signs, you're seeing, okay, somebody sees a book with a title. Maybe you're going through Barnes and Nobles, or you're going through one of those bookstores, or you're online looking through a new book to read because you're part of a book club, and you see a title that you just suddenly stop and look at it and go, oh, wow, that's definitely a sign for me. Somebody's going to see that, okay? So you're definitely wanting to move forward into the future, and you're not wanting to be... You're wanting to shed the skin of who you are to become more enlightened. Maybe some of you are studying different kinds of planetary stuff. Maybe some of you are studying or listening to new kinds of music you've never listened to before. Some of you might be experimenting with ancient signs and symbols or languages. I'm hearing something about Tibetan monks. Some of you might be studying different ways of meditation that you never studied before. What else, guys? What else do you want me to tell them? I feel like some of you are going to have some fast-paced energy in the near future, of where you're going to find. I'm hearing what is that? Sanskrit, Saint. I can't pronounce the word. This word is popping into my head. The Sanskrit. Oh God, I can't remember. Does that make sense? Does anyone know what that is? Sanskit, Sanskrit, and it's got a T, I think, on the end. Anyway, just some of you looking up some different things that that you're wanting to go explore. I've now got Thurias, and Thurias is like a gateway of it's similar to Othello in my mind. Well, this is shedding skins and also ancestral lands, but it feels like some of you are choosing to be enlightened in a way and studying some subjects that you ordinarily in the past, because you have shed some skins, would not have looked at. But now you're feeling some kind of a need, crossing boundaries, relief from distress. This is definitely a confirmation for someone. I'm also feeling there's a mark on this rune they're drawing my attention to, that this adventuring that has like almost a spiral on it, and I think it's the opening up to spirituality. Some of you might be exploring other types of spirituality that you never would have thought that you would have been interested in, that you're now becoming interested in, they're saying. Microchism to macrochism, expanding yourself, expanding your knowledge, expanding what you're going through. Yeah, I feel like your angels are with you, guiding you definitely on this tour, opening up, spiritual illumination. Again, a new doorway opening up. I feel like some of you are definitely taking a different path and opening up to things you never would have thought of. Spiritual warrior. They're trying to show me a concept I'm trying to put into words right now. Mountain, birth. We got Burka, which is a feminine rune, but they're telling me like this, like new mountains, new pathways, okay, that's different. Okay, so they're saying something about the neurons in your brain. Some of you, when you start studying, you're going to open up some kind of, maybe these Anunnaki light codes inside of you when you start studying different things that are going to spark some kind of remembrance of a past life that you're going to be able to tap into. Oh, that's very different. Oh, wow. That's definitely a metamorphosis. Things are now different. a doorway. Urus, strength of the ox. So some of you are going to be experiencing some new, I don't want to say galactic. Galactic's not the right word. Some kind of new energy that you're going to pick up on by these new studies. And it's up in the hands of fate, rather you take it on or not. Some of you will. Some of you say, I'm not quite ready for it. Okay, I feel like. Rewards for efforts. Some of you may feel like it's not quite right, but you know if you study some of this and try to become more enlightened, you know you're going to get some kind of a reward for that. In your psyche, in your by studying mysteries that you're not sure of or that you're unfamiliar with, are going to open up something in your psyche, in how you emotionally and mentally, maybe even your own personal psychology is going to change, you're saying. Guys, take that how that resonates. Becoming more whole, they're saying, growth, exponential growth, by studying subjects that you ordinarily wouldn't have is going to bring in a lot of joy. Okay, guys, so they're telling me I feel like these are book studies and research studies they're talking about that is meant to enlighten you and bring you into the breakthrough, the process of self-change. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys, that is huge. When you have a breakthrough in the process of self-change, it brings in a lot of growth in a lot of different ways that you did not expect. The last two runes in here, because they've told me to pull every single one, I've got movement, I've got success. So some of you are going to open up and you're going to, some of you are also going to access some past lives. And something about the Anunnaki too. Guys, I'm not sure who, I've heard Cliff High talk about the Anunnaki, but I don't know what they're about aliens that came. He talks about them even being in the Bible. I don't know. I'll have to go do some research on this myself to get a bigger understanding of the Anunnaki. So guys, this is talking about bringing and seeking new knowledge because of your higher heart activation at this time. And it feels like it's just going to be a small group of you, not a huge group of you. Some of you aren't quite ready for it yet. But those of you that are ready, you're going to crack this wide open. I'm hearing crack this wide open. Wow. Let's see. What else do you want? I don't know if work your light. Let me see the work your light, guys. And then I think I'm going to pull another card on the gateway of let me hit this work your light, guys. Wow, the message is coming in from this. Wow. So this is starting for this full moon. Something about it's also, because they're saying something about it's a second full moon in Capricorn, but I don't know if that means recent. Somebody else said something about it, and it just started sparking off my intuition. How else is this going to help these people? Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Along with that also is expansion on the inside level, releasing soul patterns, contracts, past lives. Again, guys, this feels like a lot of people stepping through some kind of doorways. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? Some of you, they are wanting you to know that whatever's coming through for you is meant to come through at this time. That if you're getting something to do with these Anunnaki light codes, if you're getting something that is pushing you, if you feel like you're being pushed but you can't quite figure it out, do some research. Go online, look at your favorite tarot reader, see if some of their stuff won't hit you intuitively. Other people besides me, guys, there's, you know what, I definitely feel like I don't care how oversaturated anything gets. There's everyone out there has a different way of putting things, and some things that you see and hear will open you up. I feel in your chakras, in your thought process, and by doing your own research and seeing things from different perspectives, helps to enlighten you. It helps to make you realize, who is that lady that's showing me in my head now? The Seth lady. The Seth lady, everybody always thought she was crazy, right? Guys, I really think she was channeling somebody from the divine, this Seth character. And there are some people that channel, who's that other lady on the humanity team? Oh gosh, I can't remember her name. Teresa Gleichman, crap, I can't remember her name. But and she channels as well and comes through with a different voice. So guys, there's a lot of different things going on right now that I feel like that some of you, just by looking at some other people, researching something brand new, I feel like it's going to really open up some of, maybe clear out some more old energy. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. You might want to take a little time out to do some deep meditations and some self-care. Okay, in between looking for new stuff, you give a chance of stuff to be integrated. I feel like this is going to come by the next a new moon. Okay, because now the moon goes down, right? From the full moon down to the dark of the moon, and then it starts up with the new moon. So whatever you learn, give it time in between, guys. Don't overload yourself, but I feel like some new messages are going to be coming in for some of you. That's going to open you up in another way. I feel like a lot of us are going through this stuff, guys. And then let's see, and this year is August 8th. This is 2024. So 2 plus 0 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. Plus 4 is 8. So on 888 is a portal of some kind. Some of you might, the Lionsgate portal. Some of you might, I'm not sure if that's, I think that's the full moon. But at any rate, I'm feeling like that because this is an 8 year. Some of you might experience something on 888 or 8824. You might want to do some research on that. Because that again is going to be a portal that it happens right before, I don't know the exact day, but I know towards the end of August or early beginning of September, we go back into Capricorn, which is a time for building, right? That's going to be an integration period for a lot of people. Oh, wow. Wow. Guys, during that time, just say yes. Say yes. See what sparks you. I just feel like some energies coming in for some people that are just really going to blow your mind as you go into the future, are going to really make some sense of little bitty puzzle pieces. Again, take that how that comes in for you. What else would you like to tell them? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, lineage angels. Is there any other message you'd like to give them? Anything about any other doorways? Guys, I'm just hearing Anunnaki light codes to go check that out. The Lemurian seed codes. You might want to check those out. I'm still hearing trying some new meditations too will also help. I don't know if there's another message in here or not. I think that's it, guys. Any other information you want to give them? Oh, I think that's it. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Okay, this is a full moon message. I'm going to try to upload this one before the one I just did this morning because I think it's important. Guys, everything is going to be just changing so much. And I don't know. I keep just getting these little niggles and these little intuitive hits that tell me when to do my readings, what to pull. And guys, I'm just listening to my ancestors, my angels, my spirit guides. They talk to me all the time. Sometimes I'll be just in the middle of some random thing I'm doing and a card will pop up in my head. And I'll go and I'll pull that card and pull a couple of runes and get a little message off of that. You know what I mean? I do what my Rice Krispies tell me to. I know y'all think that sounds crazy, but you know, your Rice Krispies are your angels, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones. Maybe some of your guides maybe some of your favorite readers or book writers that talk about subjects that you're interested in. Those people also can be your guides, especially if you resonate with them as people and what they're talking about. That can also be highly enlightening, guys. I usually make a joke that San at San Tarot is one of my spirit guides. I actually told her one time she was my shaman. Same thing with Witch and Sith and I Scry with Stephanie. I feel like some of the messages that I get off of their readings just resonate really deep within me. Guys, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'll be honest, I don't think Steph knows this, but a long time ago, I found when she first started her channel, I found it and it didn't really quite resonate with me, so I bypassed it. And then when I started researching for new people to bring in I just started looking at messages. I found Witch and Sith and I Scry at Steph again, and both of their messages started to resonate. So when you are ready, the teacher will always appear. Okay, so go out there and look, because there's some messages out there for some of you that you are meant to expand, you're meant to evolve, you're meant to pick up this new information. An old cycle is ending, this new one is going forward, and a lot of your chakras and heart energy and things from the past have been healed and are now sloughing off, or you're meditating them off, or you're replacing them with the new. Okay, so this is a huge metamorphosis and transformation time at this full moon. Because we only have one more month before we go back into Capricorn, and then a couple of months later we go back into Aquarius for 20 years. Guys, a lot of crap. I just feel it in my bones. A lot of stuff is coming up at that point, okay? And I'm not going to find it all. maybe some of you will turn me on to some new stuff that just I haven't gotten the picture about or gotten the information about from my guides. We're all meant to share information, guys. So in your comments, in other things where you talk to other people, we all share information. This is the information highway. All right, guys? Okay. This is a Metamorphosis new full moon reading. Guys, we're all going through it. What are you going through? How are you transforming? Lighthouse.